In this video, I'm going to show you how I will be mixing this project step by step, and at the end of this video, I'll be giving you the presets I will use for this project, so make sure to stick and stay with me. Yeah, so without wasting much time, let's listen to the song we are going to mix. As you can see, I have only auto-tune on the vocals. Yeah, so let's listen to everything.
Send a time number 50 clock, try me na me bow. Bega me way to a donko. Star now be me and simple. Akuma te de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi match me soon soon. We doing this all night and my wedding. Nobody, yeah. Nobody na new say. Near my way no. Send your way no.
Yeah, so as you can hear, I have only auto-tune on the vocals and the key of the beat is J major, so that's what I'm going to set on the vocals. So I have J major on the auto-tune. So now let's get right into the process. And for this mix, I'm going to use Wave Studio Rack to do the mixing so that I can save the preset for you guys. So I don't want to be using these individual plugins because it will be complicated for you. So make sure you have Wave Studio Rack before you can get this preset. So I will load in my studio rack over here. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to use to do the mixing. So first thing first, the noise in these vocals are not that plenty, but then to be on the safer side, we will add a little bit of noise gate. So I'm going to use NS1 from Waves. Yeah, and I'm going to add only 10% of the NS1 over here. Make sure you don't do much because the more you increase this, the more the vocals become muddy, right? Yeah, so I'm going to use about 13% because there is not much noise in this vocal. So yeah, let's listen to the vocals alone. Yeah, so that is the vocal alone with the noise suppressor. Now let's go ahead and add an EQ. So for the EQ, we are going to use FabFilter Pro Kill for the EQ. So I have the latest version of FabFilter, but then I prefer using the old version of FabFilter. I don't know, but I prefer using the old version. So someone might ask, this is a Wave Studio Rack. Why am I able to add FabFilter in it? Because the new version of this studio rack allowed a third-party plugin, so you can load any other third-party plugin in it. So that is the reason why I'm able to add this FabFilter. So I'll stop the talking and I'll EQ these vocals. After EQing, I will show you what I did on the EQ. So let's stop the talking and bounce to action.
Oh. Bega me way to a donko. Star now open me and simple. Akuma te de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi match me soon soon.
Purchase your tracks today.
Me way to a donko. Star now open me and simple. Akuma te de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi match me soon soon. We doing this all night and my wedding kum. Nobody, yeah. Nobody na new say.
Yeah, so you can hear the before and after for yourself. It sounds clean. The vocal sounds amazing. Yeah, so now I'm done EQing the vocals. Let me show you what I did over here. So as you can see, I know every normal producer knows this. I just low cut about 132 Hz, cutting all the low rumbles, and also this 240 Hz, which contains the muddiness. I dip it down -5 dB to make the vocal sound clear. And also this part as well contains the honkiness. Also, I cut that part to make the vocals clear as well. And also this part was these bad frequencies. So basically all these stuffs I have cut over here are bad frequencies we don't need in the vocal. So yeah, this part for instance. Yeah, so as you can hear, it sounds kind of whistle type. Yeah, you can see, like, you can hear it sounds like a whistle. So these are the type of things we don't need in the vocal. So that is the reason why I have dipped all of these things down. So now every vocals is different. So make sure you experiment with your vocals and do the necessary adjustment to it. As I said, don't worry, I'll be giving this preset to you as well. So now let's move on to the next plugin. So the next plugin we are going to use is a multiband compressor, which is also going to control the dynamics of the vocal. So now the multiband compressor I'm going to use is MB from FabFilter, which is Pro MB. This is what I'm going to use. So what this one does is it controls the individual frequencies dynamics, right? So in case I want to control only the 300 Hz frequency, I can just click over here and control that frequency alone. Yeah, so this multiband compressor compresses individual frequencies. So that is the work of the multiband compressor. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how I'll be using this multiband compressor. So I'll stop the talking and work in the multiband compressor. After everything, I'll show you whatever I did in the multiband compressor. So stay with me.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yeah, so basically what I did in the multiband compressor is it's just simple. There are some madness in the vocals, so I need to control them individually. So as you can see, I just soloed the 488 Hz and the 118 Hz and compress that frequency alone over here. So let me play for you to listen over here. Yeah, so as you can hear, I'm compressing that frequency alone a little bit. Yeah, so instead of me using a regular EQ to bring that frequency down, I am only compressing that part. And also for this part too, I did the same thing. The 200 and the 2 kilohertz and the 488 hertz within that space too, I'm compressing it a little bit. And also this mid highs too, I am compressing it a little bit. So listen. Yeah, and also I did a simple low cut over here in the multiband compressor. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to put the vocals in check. Yeah, as usual. So that is the work of the multiband compressor. So let me do before and after for you to listen to how it sounds like. This is before.
I mean, bro. Become way to a donko. Start now up and simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi match me soon soon. We're doing this all night and my nobody na new say.
Yeah, so you can hear the difference for yourself. This is just self-explanatory. You can hear it for yourself. So that is the work of the multiband compressor. Yeah, so after the multiband compressor, now that we are going to glue the vocals using a compressor. So, you know, part of the vocals sound loud, part of the vocals too sound low. So what this compressor is doing is it's going to compress the vocals and make the volume of the vocals sound equal. Basically, that is the work of a compressor. Don't be confused over here. Yeah. So if you record the vocals and your vocals, some parts are loud, some parts are low, just use a compressor. Basically, simple, no two ways. So yeah, so the compressor we are going to use now is FabFilter Pro C. Yeah, you know I love using FabFilter plugins. So I'll be using the FabFilter Pro C too. So after you load this FabFilter Pro C to make sure you turn off this auto gain. The ratio, I'll set my ratio to 3 and also set my attack to 5. The attack is how much the compressor is attacking the vocals. Yeah, so you need to set it around this part. Yeah, if you bring it all the way up like this, it's not going to attack the vocals that much. So most of the transients won't be attacked. But then if you bring it all the way down like this too, you are killing the transients as well. So make sure you find a safe spot. Mostly for me, I prefer 6 milliseconds or 5 milliseconds. And also the release is after the attack has attacked the vocals, the milliseconds it release it. For the release, I mostly set it to auto. For me, yeah, I set it to auto. Then after that, I'll adjust my threshold. So this threshold will show how much compression you are doing on the vocals.
Try me na me, bro.
Let's say we are compressing about 6 dB. Yeah, so after compression, you lose some volume in the vocal. So this gain is what you are going to use to bring up the volume a little bit. So as you can see, we are getting 5 dB gain reduction. So I'll set my gain to 5 so that it will compensate for the volume loss. So 5.
Start now up and simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado.
Yeah, so as you can hear, the volume is consistent now. Let me play it alongside with the beat for you to listen.
I mean, bro. Become way to a donko. Start now up and simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi match.
Yeah, so as you can hear, the vocals is coming back to life now. So after my compression, I will add my saturation, for which I'm going to use Saturn from FabFilter. Yeah, so I'm using the Saturn 2. This Saturn 2, how I saturate my vocals is a bit different. For me, I love to saturate the highs more. So I will just split this band over here and set it to, I think, 7 kilohertz and bring the gain level up like 2 dB over here. And as I am bringing those high frequencies up, I'm again saturating it or distorting it. Let me put it in that way, but in a gentle way. Yeah, so basically that is how I'm doing. So let's listen to the vocals with the Satan.
Clocker, try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu.
Yeah, so you can hear the difference for yourself now. Don't worry, I'll be giving this preset to you as I said. Yeah, so just make sure you stay with me. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to add another instance of compressor just to compress the vocals again. Mostly I do serial compression. That means I use 2 compressors in my vocal. So yeah, as you can see, I EQ, I compress. The Satan is also an EQ, let me put it that way. And I also compress as well. So I'll be using the RVox. Yeah, so this RVox is also a compressor. It's very simple. What you need to do is just bring the compressor and the gain down. So till the gain reduction you want pop-ups here. So let's say we want about 5 dB of gain reduction.
Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sini.
Yeah, so we want 5 dB. So after getting the 5 dB, we will bring the gain up a little bit to compensate the volume loss as we did in the Far Filter Pro C2. So for this, I'll bring it to 13. As we compress, we lose some volume. So we are just compensating it with the gain over here.
Time number 50 clocker. Try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple.
Yeah, so for you to know the exact place the harshness are, you load in Far Filter Pro Q3 and play the vocals like this.
Time number 50 clocker. Try me na me donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de yifiri.
Yeah, so as you can see, the sibilances are around 9 to 10 kilohertz over here, as you can see. Yeah, so we can use our de-esser to control that part only, that frequency only. So we will load in a Far Filter Pro DS over here, yeah, and control that frequency alone.
Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi ma chumi sunsum. We doing this all night and ma wedding kum. Try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de.
Yeah, so now we have our harshness dealt with. Yeah, so after doing everything, now it's about time we add our reverb and delay. So, but before we add our reverb and delay, let's listen to the vocals in context of the beats.
And the time number 50 clocker. Try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado.
Yeah, so now I guess you can hear the difference for yourself. Yeah, the vocal sounds amazing and nice and round. Don't forget, I'll be giving this preset to you as well. So upon listening to the vocals, I noticed that there are some breath and stuffs in the vocals. Some producers will like to remove the breath and some producers too will love to keep the breath. It all depends on you, what you want. So for me, these breaths are too much, so I'll reduce them. So the plugin I'm going to use is RX Breath Suppressor. Yeah, so there is the plugin I mostly use to control my breath, and I'll use the plugin Medium Breath Suppression.
Clocker, try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple.
Yeah, so as you can hear, the breaths are gone. They are controlled now. So just simple. So now let's try and add our reverbs and delays. Yeah, so there is the preset I mostly use for my reverb. And for my delay too, I'll add H delay over here. And also I'll choose my preset over here. Yeah, so basically I have preset I use for my reverb. Let's listen to the whole song and the whole mix for you to judge for yourself how amazing this sounds. And don't forget, I'll be giving this preset to you as well. So make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also hit on the notification bell so that anytime I post, you'll be the first person to get notified. And also make sure to share this video to your loved producers as well. So now let's listen to the whole project. I am Mirakilouz Beatz. Thanks for watching this video once again.
And the time number 50 clocker. Try me na me bow. Beka me way to a donko. Star now open me and it's simple. Akumate de yifirimu. Me paki gunu mu me ma bibi sinimu. Gali no ye bado. Wadi ma chumi sunsum. We doing this all night and ma wedding kum. Nobody, yeah. Nobody, na ni ose. Ni ma way no. Send ya way no.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. Eh, what a sweet is. One and toto, cause it's toto sweet. Abano Joshua, and check for a pop.